This is the bizarre creature known as the fuelfish, recently discovered by humans. Not only can it burn continuously for days without being extinguished, however, one man curiously reached into the water tank, insisting on catching the strange fish to take a closer look. Just as he was carefully observing it, the strange fish suddenly changed color and shot its toxic breath onto Wu Shi's lips. This venom seemed non-lethal, but a few minutes later his mouth became very swollen, making him look quite sleazy. Despite becoming like this, he still did not forget to try to please Shi Jing. Shi Jing was very disgusted by this silly pursuer and directly rejected his high-profile confession of love. Hai Yun saw this and laughed it off, as it was not the first time the man had been ruthlessly rejected. That night, Hai Yun entered the tower crane where her teammate worked alone, looking at photos in deep sorrow. She had not yet recovered from the grief of losing her teammate. Suddenly, a figure fell from above, heavily crashing onto the tower crane. It was Shi Jing. Hai Yun was instantly horrified by the scene before her eyes. After a detailed examination by the doctor, all signs indicated that it was a suicide. But strangely, she discovered a lot of unknown white liquid on Shi Jing's neck. Upon hearing this, the team members immediately thought it was the doing of the sleazy man who often harassed Shi Jing. The crowd angrily went to find Wu Shi to settle the score. When Wu Shi saw the two, his emotional response was very abnormal. He claimed that he did not kill Shi Jing at all. The two brought Wu Shi over and urged him to confess quickly. Seeing Shi Jing's tragic state, Wu Shi cried in agony but still refused to admit it. Suo Long, upon hearing this, wanted to beat him up but was fortunately stopped by the doctor in time. The doctor had just observed through a microscope that the liquid seemed somewhat abnormal. He suggested that a DNA comparison could be done first before determining the killer, and there was no hurry. The sleazy man was usually timid and cowardly. Hai Yun did not believe at all that he would do such a thing, unless the fish toxin from the strange fish had disturbed his mind. Hai Yun recalled Shi Jing's hesitant expression before her death, as if she had something to say to her. Later, Hai Yun went alone to Shi Jing's lab. The water tanks here were all filled with those burning strange fish. Just as Hai Yun was looking for clues, a big rat suddenly jumped out of the medicine cabinet, startling her. At that moment, she suddenly saw a dark shadow flash by in the corridor, but when she chased after it, she saw nothing. Behind her, she heard the sound of liquid dripping. She looked carefully and found that it was very similar to the white liquid on Shi Jing's body. At the same time, the doctor was also attacked by an unknown object and died on the spot. When everyone rushed over, they only found bloody glasses on the ground. Suo Long became agitated upon seeing the scene. He was convinced that it was Wu Shi, that sleazy man, who did it. He picked up an axe and wanted to go find him. But no one knew that Wu Shi had been tied up in the oil storage room the whole time, and a monster was slowly approaching him. Fortunately, everyone arrived at this time, but Wu Shi was nowhere to be seen. Hai Yun followed the blood trail and found him passed out in a corner. Just as Hai Yun was about to reach out to wake him up, Lashi suddenly opened his eyes, grabbed her hand, and began screaming like crazy, trying to escape. Suo Long pressed him down again. Hai Yun quickly asked him what was going on. As soon as Wu Shi thought of the monster, he instantly went crazy again. The crowd was about to chase after him when the drilling platform shook, causing an unstable power supply. In the flickering lights, a monster walked past from the front.